I'm 62 years of age, and I'm telling you, many years ago, I experienced multiple health issues that no physician nor myself uh, uh, thought that it was related to menopause. But at this point, when I'm having like a second bout of menopause, I'm beginning to realize that many of the symptoms that I had so many years ago when I was in my late 30s, early 40s, mid 40s were actually related to menopause. And I have been experiencing what I call a second wave or second bout of menopausal symptoms. Now, I was experiencing some foggy brain, difficulty concentrating and focusing. Now, I want to let you know that I live a very healthy lifestyle. I eat very healthy. I eat very little junk. Lots of green vegetables and fruits, a very balanced diet. I'm always exercising. I prioritize my sleep. I go to bed at 9:30, 10 every night. I get 9 hours good sleep. I also lead a pretty low stress life, enjoying living a pretty holistic lifestyle. But yet I started having some foggy brain and difficulty focusing and difficulty concentrating, difficulty with memory. I started having some palpitations and shortness of breath, congestion in my lungs. But the thing that was most paralyzing was severe lower back pain and my left knee. So severe. I knew it was arthritis. The area was hot, tender to touch. I couldn't do squats. I couldn't stoop. It was just paralyzingly painful, and I knew it was a severe form of arthritis. And I knew it was menopause because I started having hot flashes again, which I hadn't had hot flashes in many years. A little bit of bloating and tenderness in my belly. And also a little weak bladder where I would cough or sneeze, and I would have what's called stress incontinence. Classic menopausal symptoms that came back a second time. Now, I am not one to go to doctors. I don't go to doctors because all they do is prescribe drugs when you go there. I had to figure out for myself what's going on and find the remedy myself. So I quickly realized that it was menopause because I have a very healthy lifestyle. So I know it wasn't, and not that I needed to tweak anything. I mean, I drink lots of water, I get sunlight. I'm just very healthy. So then I started doing some research to see what I could do naturally and holistically to better the symptoms of menopause. I saw many physicians that specialize in menopause recommending bioidentical hormone replacement therapy. They were pushing it and touting for it, and I even consulted with one of them online, paid $45 for the consultation. And they were saying that I would need to do a mammogram, okay, and I would not only need to take estradiol, I would also need to take progesterone and some testosterone. Wasn't comfortable with it because all these things, they're drugs and they have side effects. But when they told me I needed to do a mammogram, I realized that it has to be that these hormones have a risk of breast cancer. And when I did my research, it did. So I decided I'm not going that route. I had to figure out another way to balance my body and help my body to recover, because I was having a lot of inflammation issues. Like I said, inflammation in the chest. I felt low energy because I felt like my whole body was inflamed. So the research pointed me to glucosamine with chondroitin for the joint pain, because I was self-diagnosing myself with osteoarthritis. So I bought glucosamine with chondroitin, and I've been taking 3 capsules every day. I empty the capsules in my smoothie because I do a green smoothie every day. So I empty 3 glucosamine with chondroitin capsules in my smoothie. Also, cat's tail is a supplement called cat's tail. It's a plant, and that the supplement is made from. And also ashwagandha. Also, I started taking some extra vitamin C and extra vitamin D3 with K2. I also started taking some organic B complex because I was feeling a little low on energy, which all of these are side effects of menopause, and I came to realize that. So I started taking a half a dropper of the B complex under my tongue first thing in the morning. My sister told me that she was taking caltrate, which is calcium plus D3. So I decided to try that as well. And like I said, I was supplementing with extra D3 because I remember some years ago, I had gone to my medical doctor and I had my vitamin D level checked. And at that time, it was only like 40. And I believe optimal is like 60 or above. Most people are low on vitamin D. And menopausal women particularly are low on vitamin D, which can make our bones brittle and lead to osteoporosis, which is common in menopausal women. Also, in my Facebook group, somebody mentioned frankincense oil. And I bought the frankincense oil, and also they mentioned castor oil. So in some coconut oil, I mix a little frankincense oil and a little castor oil and rub it on my lower back where I was having the pain and my knee. It's been 5 weeks now that I started this regimen. And I kid you not, I feel like a new person. 5 weeks ago, before I started, I said, listen, I felt like I was dying. I didn't feel like myself. I just knew something was really, really wrong with my body, but I was not going to go to a doctor because all they do is prescribe drugs if you can't sleep. Also, I wanted to let you know also that I started taking some magnesium. Well, before that, I was doing magnesium spray all on the bottom of my feet. And that was helping me a lot with the sleep. So this regimen that I told you about is working like a charm. You know, we're constantly having to tweak whatever we're doing as our body age, and we have different ailments. But if you don't take control of these ailments, they would kind of put you down, as it were, and you can function optimally, and then you age quicker. You know what I mean? Even the castor oil, I've been using it with my face cream and putting it in my skin, and it has really helped my skin to look youthful. I wanted to share that with you because I know a lot of women suffer with menopausal symptoms and they don't know what to do. But there's a lot of information online, and people actually do share what they do and what the results are. And that's how I came up with this protocol, as it were. People share that they use castor oil and frankincense oil to help them with the joint pain, and it helped, and it really did help. People share that they use glucosamine with chondroitin. That helped me a lot. The cat's tail, the ashwagandha helps me to relax because I was feeling anxious. And like I said, my sister was taking the calcium and vitamin D supplement, and people were saying that they were taking extra vitamin D, and that helped to perk them up and helped to boost the immune system and helped with the menopausal symptoms. And like I said, I've been taking the magnesium spray oil even before all of this started, and it also been helping me. Needless to say, I started going to the gym and doing some weight training and strength training to help to strengthen my bones. And also I've been doing a green smoothie every morning. with the berries. That also helps me to get additional nourishment. One of the quick thing that I started doing as well is to include a little bit of fatty fish in my diet, like mackerel, sardine, herring, and some those fatty fish in my diet. And I never used to eat much egg. I started having like some eggs once in a while, not every week and certainly not every day, but I'll have some eggs also once in a while, and just prioritizing my health even more, because even when we do the right things and we work on our health, something will always come up that we have to address and tweak and move on, and address and tweak and move on. But I wanted to share that with you because I know that many women experience certain symptoms. I forgot to say, I was also having palpitations, which years ago I had palpitations, but I never associated it with menopause. I went through menopause. I was in perimenopause in my 40s, and at 50 I stopped having my menstrual period. But I never associated palpitations with that. But yes, I was having a little bit of palpitations too. My heart was racing a little bit, and a little bit of shortness of breath and congestion in my lungs. And it's all gone now. The pain in my back and my knee, I would say it's about 90%. About 90% gone. Wanted to share that with you. We always have to keep taking the best care of ourselves. And I believe that we are our best doctors. I'm not telling anybody to not go to see their doctors. I just don't see them, because I remember my sister was having some trouble sleeping, and the first thing they did was to write prescription for Ambien for sleep and something for anxiety and depression, rather than addressing the issue at hand. So I like to do my own research. And people do share a lot of great information online, in blogs, and I learn a lot from YouTube because people will share their own experience. And I give it a try. And they work. And these things, they don't have negative side effects like the drugs that they prescribe. Like, these anti-inflammatory drugs that they prescribe, they have bad side effects. They could cause bleeding. They could cause bleeding ulcer in the stomach. And I read that even ibuprofen can lead to a heart attack. Isn't that amazing? So I really didn't want to have to take any of those. I tried my own remedies. I tried these supplements and these remedies, and they have worked wonders for me. I hope you find this helpful. If you do, leave a comment leave a comment in the comment section below. I'd love to hear from you. All right, take care. This is Marva Riley. Remember to like, subscribe, and share this content if you find it valuable. God bless, and take care.